Mike Tyson earned more than 400 million throughout his career. But by the time he was about to retire, he was broke and he filed for bankruptcy. So how does one burn through so much money? And most importantly, what can we learn from his story? So Mike Tyson's story might seem extreme, but the truth is financial mistakes doesn't really just happen to millionaires. And his lesson could help you change how you think about money. So by the end of this video, you will learn 3 crucial lessons from Mike Tyson's story and 1 bonus lesson on what Mike Tyson did to reverse his situation. So let's talk about the first point. Extravagant spending. In his heyday, Mike Tyson lived a lavish lifestyle. So I was looking through his interview, and in one of the interview, he spoke about his spending. And his spending was crazy. So he spent 60,000 on Bengal tigers, and he have 3 of them, and he spent around 2 to 300,000 a year maintaining his tigers. He's gifted his wife a 2.2 million gold bathtub, and he owned lavish homes, and he has a mansion with 38 bathrooms. And the property was so huge that he have to spend around 300,000 a month just for lawn care and gardening maintenance. He also spent wildly on automobiles such as his car and motorcycles, and he even gave these automobiles to his friends. And he loves pigeons, so he spent around 400,000 on pigeons alone. And he also spent around 240,000 every single month for his personal spending. So what is the lesson here? From the examples that I have given, Mike Tyson lived a really lavish lifestyle and he lived like a king. However, regardless of how much you earn during your heydays, if you do not know how to control your spending, it will catch up to you. So the lesson for us is very clear. It is not how much you make, but how much you keep. And all the small financial choices add up. And ignoring them can put your financial stability at risk. Let's go to lesson 2. Cause of financial illiteracy and bad advice. Mike Tyson's issue wasn't just on the spending alone. And behind all his financial decisions, there is one main thing that is very important, which is he do not understand money. If you don't understand money management and how money works, naturally you tend to make very bad decisions on money. And on top of that, he relied a lot on advisors and people around him to manage the money for him. And Mike Tyson himself admitted that he do not know much about money because he come from nothing. And he don't even know that he have to pay taxes on his income until he was hit with the crazy tax bills. So one example was he relied very heavily on his promoter, Don King, for advice and on his finances. And later on, Mike Tyson sued Don King for millions because he accused Don King of not putting his interests first and making money out of him. So the lesson here is financial literacy is very important. You need to at least know the basics about money so that when you are taking advice, you can at least make good judgment on whether the advice given to you is something that is suitable for you or not. And the third point is not planning for the future. During his prime, Mike Tyson will earn millions for his fight. But there wasn't a plan in place to ensure that money will still keep coming in when he stopped fighting. There's no plan, no passive income, no investments, nothing in place for the undeniable thing that we know will happen, which is he will retire at some point in time. So when his boxing career slowed down, his expenses did not slow down. And looking at this mathematical equation, you will know something bad is definitely going to happen. So by 2003, Mike Tyson declared bankruptcy 2 years before his retirement. And he owned about 30 over million in debt and was forced to declare bankrupt. So what is the lesson here? There will come a time when your income stops. It might be retirement, it might be a change of job, it might be due to unexpected events. So the question is, are you ready for it? Can you sustain the lifestyle that you have today if the earlier scenarios happen? So what can we do about it? Set aside 10 to 30% of your income for savings, for your retirement, for your long-term investment, so that you have a plan when really situations happen. This will put you in a much better place financially. And don't wait until it is too late. Prepare today for the life you want tomorrow. And there's one last thing I want to highlight. Mike Tyson's ability to come back. So after Mike Tyson declared bankruptcy in 2003, he did not let this setback stop him. Instead, he found ways to reinvent himself and create opportunities by starting a podcast, creating a new business in cannabis market, doing his interviews, And I think most of us would have known that he recently also did a comeback and had a boxing match with Jake Paul, which I believe his purse is around $20 million. So his transformation shows us something, and it shows that no matter how bad a situation is, as long you are willing to learn, change, and adapt, there is always a way forward. And if you are trying to build up good saving and financial habits, I will link a playlist over here that I share about my saving habits that allow me to build my first 100,000 and then $1 million. And also, if you would like to receive more videos like this, do click on the subscribe button so that you'll be notified whenever there are any new videos. I'll see you in the next video.